I am so excited to be saying goodbye to 2023. It was such a challenging year, but it was also full with a lot of highlights. So today I wanted to share with you guys my top 3 highlights for 2023. But first, let me turn this off so I don't drive you guys crazy. All right, the first highlight of 2023 is Dominic and I's first full year of marriage. We have loved being newlyweds. We've spent a lot of quality time together. We traveled to Italy. We took our honeymoon to Copenhagen and Amsterdam. And I fell completely head over heels for Amsterdam. So don't be surprised if you see that I moved there at some point in my life, because the food, the culture, the architecture, the creativity, the parks, like it is such a vibe. The only downside is the weather. We got to spend a lot of quality time together, especially in our new tradition that we started this year, which is Surprise Vegetable Sunday. If you haven't heard about it, I'll explain it. Every Sunday, I surprise Dominic with a vegetable that he has to use in Sunday night dinner. Usually we go to the farmer's market to pick out that vegetable, and then I give it to him and he has to use it. So it's really gotten him to be a lot more creative with his recipes that he's making at home. He loves Italian food. He will always cook pasta. And so usually he's like adding the vegetable to pasta, but sometimes he thinks of like really creative things. Like one of my favorite dishes that we still talk about is the beet risotto that he made. It was like a bright red color. It was so earthy, and I just loved that dish so much. If you haven't seen us post about Surprise Vegetable Sunday, you might not be following us on Instagram. You can head over there, follow me or follow him, and we usually share our dinner every Sunday night. So that's been really, really fun. It's a fun tradition that we started, and it's gotten us to spend a lot more uninterrupted quality time together. Another thing that we accomplished this year as a couple in our first year of marriage was completing our Tahoe cabins. So we purchased it's technically a duplex. It's 2 cabins on 1 lot, and they needed a ton of work. So we have been doing the work ourselves. I've been sharing some of it on Instagram, but a lot of it we just got done off camera and just us. And it was really fun to do those projects together. I love projects. Dominic hates them. So it was kind of a challenge that we had to go through together. And I think we did a really great job. I'm really, really proud of us. It was my first time tiling. Yes, we tiled our own backsplash in the kitchen of our cabin, and it's not perfect by any means, but I love it and it's beautiful, and we did it together, and I am so proud of us, and I'm proud of our first year of marriage. I know it's gonna get harder at some point, but for now we are having so much fun and we are so happy, and we just had a really good year together as a couple. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
A cheers.
Love you.
Love you.
Thanks. I guess I'm switching over to cocktails. It's New Year's Eve. Highlight number 2 has to be presidency. So I was installed as the president for the Bridge Association of Realtors, which is our local real estate association. If you don't know what that means, that's okay. There is this whole other side of real estate that a lot of people don't get to see, and it is the volunteer leadership that goes into running the local real estate association. So I was the president of that this year, and a lot of my colleagues will ask me, why do you spend so much time and energy and effort volunteering within the real estate association? I'm super passionate about it. I truly believe that if you love this industry, you will pour into the industry and make it a better place for everyone. The job that we have is so impactful to our local communities. It impacts so many lives, and I really care about that. So I want to make sure that our association is focusing on protecting private property rights, creating more housing in California, especially affordable housing, and making it a better industry overall by providing education and just increasing the overall professionalism within our industry. So I was the first Latina and youngest person ever to serve in that role within the Real Estate Association. And I am very proud of that, because it's a hard thing to do and you do have to work towards it for a while. And there's a lot of training that goes into it. I had countless numbers of meetings this year. I spent so many hours pouring into our local real estate community, and it's just super, super important to me, and it impacts so many lives because we really could not do what we do as realtors if we did not have these associations. They keep us organized. There's a lot of political advocacy that goes on behind the scenes. So I got to meet with community leaders, and I just really feel way more ingrained in the East Bay area because of my position that I got to serve in, which was such a huge privilege this year. So if you're a realtor watching this and you're interested to learn more about what that's all about, please reach out to me. I would be happy to mentor you in getting involved in your local real estate association. Number 3 is the hobbies that I picked up. So I like to call myself a serial hobbyist. That means that I pick up a lot of hobbies throughout my life. I don't get that good at anything, but I love to try and I love to learn new things. So I will pick something up, do it for a couple months, and then never do it again and then switch to something else. And I've come to appreciate that about myself. So it's okay with me that I don't get really good at anything, but I just like learning a little bit about everything. This year, my husband gifted me a gift certificate to a local pottery studio. So I started taking pottery classes. And that has been so challenging and so fun. I love getting my hands dirty. I'm horrible at it right now. I still don't have a finished piece, and I've been going for the last few months, but I will soon. And one of my goals for 2024 is to have a completed piece that I would feel proud gifting to a client for like a closing gift or I don't know, some sort of gift that I want to give to clients. I feel like that would be so cool to have like a handmade piece and to gift that. I mean, it takes so long to create these pieces. I have like this new profound appreciation for anybody who makes things by hand. It is so difficult. And I hope to do more of that in 2024. Another thing that I picked up this year is a Italian language class. So Dominic is pretty fluent. He would say he's not, but he's fluent in Italian. And I want to be able to speak to him in the language that he loves. And he loves to travel there. So we'll spend some time in Italy, and I want to be able to speak to people while I'm there. So I started taking a language class in Berkeley, and it's going pretty well. I'm still like at the very beginning stages, but by the end of 2024, I want to have like a short conversation with Dominic. Just like nothing too crazy, nothing too in depth. I'm not reaching for the stars. I feel like it's a very realistic goal. I'm going to continue taking these classes, and I'm also using Babbel. If you've learned Italian, please let me know and let me know how you did it. I was thinking I might need to hire like a one-on-one tutor, but I don't know. So hobbies. For 2023, that was definitely a highlight for me. I loved prioritizing that and making sure that I'm spending time doing things that I love and creating something with these hands. All right, 2023 is done. I am so excited and ready to move on for 2024. I am feeling the 2024 energy already. I feel like refreshed. I think it's going to be a great year for real estate. I think my business is going to do a lot better than it did in 2023. I think that I'll get more ingrained in the hobbies that I'm picking up, and I'm still going to continue volunteering at the association. So I just think it's going to be a really, really good year, and I'm very excited for it. And I would love to hear what your highlights were, or if there's anything in 2024 that you're really looking forward to doing. Let me know. Thank you for watching this pretty long video, and I hope to see you in the new year. Happy New Year. Bye. Oh. Ooh, what is this?
It is a vodka Red Bull soda.
Vodka Red Bull soda?
Yeah.
Yikes.